You done slam one of these students down to the ground for playing. I know. You shouldn't have to slam a baby out here in these streets. I do understand. God dog, we going down here to Florida. My state, stand your ground state, pussy bitch, go home state. Please don't run up win for our life state. We have a student who have been slammed to the ground by a police officer, a school police officer at that right there. Boy, y'all pay attention to this one right here. Let's see who was in the right and who was in the wrong. Here we go.
A more exclusive video that you'll only see on Local 10 News. It shows a teenage girl being thrown to the ground by a police officer and then arrested. Local 10's Roy Ramos spoke with the teen who claims she did nothing wrong. Roy?
Nicole, this 15-year-old girl says she had nothing to do with a fight that was going on, but police say that she intervened in trying to stop them from breaking it all up. One officer seen taking that teen to the ground, and now her parents say she went too far. An aggressive throw by a Miami-Dade Schools police officer where a Miami Edison Senior High School student is seen tossed in the air head over heels before landing on the ground.
He should have never did that.
The incident all captured on cell phone video during what 15-year-old Akiria Tate said was officers responding to a fight outside the school's locker rooms after a football game Wednesday.
He had grabbed me and slammed me on the floor, and one of them stepped on my hair.
In the video, you can see Tate pulled up by the officer while still flailing her arms.
I wasn't throwing a punch with him. I was telling him to get off me.
Now that is disrespectful if he stepped on her hair.
I see it as she was trying to defend herself.
Tate's mother, Monique Warner, who wasn't there when the fight broke out, has since seen the video of her daughter's takedown and feels that officer went too far.
I felt like he shouldn't have done it to my child. Anything, you should have tried to restrain her in a better way.
In the arrest report we obtained, Miami-Dade Schools police said officers were breaking up a fight when Tate intervened and pushed a responding sergeant, then attempted to punch him in the face. That sergeant said that's when he redirected her to the ground to make an arrest, an action this mother said was uncalled for, now wanting him held accountable for his actions.
His hands on nobody kids like that. You're supposed to...
He shouldn't put his hands on nobody kids like that. Got it. Go ahead, baby.
Help them. This is why the kids are scared of the law.
So we did reach out to the district, who says that they have seen that video. In fact, they say Miami-Dade police, schools police rather, are now looking into this much further. As for Tate, well, she does face a number of charges after being arrested. She is charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest, and disrupting a school function. Around the city of Miami.
Who y'all think was wrong? I'm pretty sure that the majority of you good people will always think that the police is wrong, no matter whether the police is right. But I just have to ask the question. Let's go ahead and just back it up just a tad bit. Let's get back round here so we can depict this thing. We can break it on down. Break it on down.
She went too far. An aggressive throw by a Miami-Dade Schools police officer where a Miami Edison Senior High School student is seen tossed in the air head over heels before landing on the ground.
He should have never did that.
He should have never did that. So she can point out what the officer shouldn't have done, but we cannot point out what she shouldn't have done, right? Or she can point out what the officer should have did, and we can't claim we can't point out what she should have did. See, I was making sense already. Go ahead.
The incident all captured on cell phone video during what 15-year-old Akiria Tate said was officers responding to a fight outside the school's locker rooms after a football game Wednesday.
He had grabbed me and slammed me on the floor, and one of them stepped on my hair.
I don't know which one of them stepped on that baby hair, but like I had said earlier, that's real disrespectful, and we may need to write them up for that. We may need to write whoever stepped on her hair for that.
In the video, you can see Tate pulled up by the officer while still flailing her arms.
Yeah, still flailing her arms. And she's going to make it seem like I was not trying to hit the officer.
I wasn't throwing a punch with him. I was telling him to get off me.
But no, baby. Listen, she forgot that things is on video, baby. You weren't doing something with your mouth. Well, but I'm pretty sure that you were doing something with your mouth while doing something with your hands, because y'all do not fight and be quiet. So I know that y'all like fight and be talking all at the same doggone time, but we paid attention, baby. We is watching the video right now. You throwing blows. You trying to swing at the officer. Don't lie about it, baby. Be about it.
My hair.
In the video, you can see Tate pulled up by the officer while still flailing her arms.
Still flailing her arms. Even the person who was doing this this news thing, the one who, damn it, The reporter, I'm gonna get it right. Y'all calm yourselves. The reporter see what I see.
I wasn't throwing a punch with him. I was telling him to get off me.
I'm throwing no punch. That's what's up.
I see it as she was trying to defend herself.
See that she was trying to defend herself. I'm liable to go with that right there. I see it as she was trying to defend herself, meaning that once she got slammed and she was able to get back up on her feet, she went to swinging on the officer. So I'm in agreement with the mother. I see it as her defending herself against the officer. So when she said that she did not swing at the officer, she was telling him to get off of her or let her go or whatever she had to say. I am going with the mom on this. So she was swinging at the officer. Go ahead.
Tate's mother, Monique
Shot Monique out for having her real.
Warner, who wasn't there when the fight broke out, has since seen the video of her daughter's takedown and feels that officer went too far.
I felt like he shouldn't have done it to my child.
Feel like he shouldn't have slung your child like that. But they is saying that she pushed the officer while trying to break up a fight or something like that. That is what they had done said. We don't know. We ain't see it on camera. But, you know.
Anything, you should have tried to restrain her in a better way.
So he should have did his job the way that you would have liked for him to do his job. Got it. That's what like a lot of people be saying. Well, you ain't have to do the job like this. You could have did it like this. Like you ain't have to shoot. You could have tased. Or you ain't have to tase. You could have hit it with the billy club. You know what I'm saying? We always be trying to tell the police how they could have did their job. That's what's up.
The arrest report we obtained, Miami-Dade Schools police said officers were breaking up a fight when Tate intervened and pushed a responding sergeant, then attempted to punch him in the face.
When she intervened and pushes the officer.
Pushed a responding sergeant, then
Push the responding sergeant. A lot of people may tell me, Willie, you always taking the police side. Well, watch this. Y'all always not taking the police side. I can say the same thing about y'all. I don't be taking the police. Listen, is it believe all women? Or should we believe all police officers? Huh? Is it that? It's funny how we don't believe what the police say, but we tend to believe what the citizens say the majority of the time. And then the body cam come out and you be like, damn, they lied, but we don't like to say that out loud. Go ahead.
attempted to punch him in the face.
Now, I know because we're going to ask me, well, Willie, you saying that he should have did her like it? Well, I was saying no, but he was in like the motion. The motion made her fly over and flip, fall on her back and all that fly stuff.
That sergeant said that's when he redirected her to the ground.
He redirected her. Something that a whole bunch of you adult parents don't do to your children. Watch this.
To make an arrest, an action this mother said was uncalled for, now wanting him held accountable for his actions.
His hands on nobody kids like that.
She want him held accountable for his actions. So is the daughter gonna be held accountable for her actions?
Yeah, you're supposed to help them.
You're supposed to help them as they are little children. You're supposed to help them. You mean 15-year-olds who can become parents. You're supposed to help them. Got it.
This is why the kids are scared of the law.
Do y'all understand that this is not why the kids is afraid of the law? I'm finna tell you why the kids is so-called, which I don't believe that they are afraid of the law, but if we want to say that they are afraid of the law, let me tell you why they is afraid of the law. If they is afraid of the law. Because the law holds them accountable. Guess who else they are afraid of? They mamas. Because they mamas is going to hold them accountable. Because mothers is gods. Mothers is gods to the majority, especially of darker children. Mothers is gods, and mother will chastise your ass before anybody else would. So we have a fear of our mothers out here in these streets. And she said that this is why the kids is afraid of law enforcement. Yeah. Law enforcement gonna hold your ass accountable. They're not gonna give you these passes all the time.
For his actions.
His hands on nobody kids like that. You're supposed to help them. This is why the kids are scared of the law.
I really don't think that they're scared, but all right.
So we did reach out to the district, who says that they have seen that video. In fact, they say Miami-Dade police, schools police rather, are now looking into this much further. As for
the only kind of problem that I really see, or really heard that he stepped on or somebody stepped on that baby hair. I really don't like that part right there. But anyway, listen. This is a learning lesson. This is a learning lesson to all you good children out here in these streets. Willie, they just kids. This is a learning lesson. Stay in your own lane. Mind your own business. If people want to sit back and fight, you let them fight. You stay away. You separate yourself. Separate yourself from the BS. As long as you separate yourself from the BS, there's a small percentage or there's a small chance of you being a part of the event, of the situation that's going on out here in these streets. So to all of you youths, mind your business, keep your distance, let other people live their life the way that they want to live their life, and you live your life to the best of your doggone ability and stay your behind out of trouble. Now, I don't know what us at law enforcement should do about the officer, and I don't know what we need to do about the student. But whatever we do, just remember this right here. What's done is already done. We can't change it. We can't change it. Just learn from what Willie Williams told y'all out here in these streets. Mind your goddamn business. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I am having so much fun, and I do understand a lot of you good people is like it's like gonna be all in like your feelings and stuff like that, because y'all be like real emotional, real emotional, instead of paying attention to decisions determines our future. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out of here, man.